You need to stop simply worrying about how many subscribers and views your YouTube channel is getting, and you need to focus on growing your database. The sad reality is that too many content creators focus on the wrong metrics. Now, it is important to get some subscribers and to get people watching your videos, but subscribers and viewers are not the end game. And the reason for this is that there are countless YouTube channels that have thousands upon thousands of subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views, but the content creator is not monetizing their channel. The reason for that is because they don't have a really clear strategy in order to convert viewers to becoming members of your database, because that is the most important metric. It's not about how many subscribers you have. It's not about how many views you're getting. It's all about, are you actively growing your database every day with your YouTube content? Let me ask you this question. How many subscribers do you need to make $5,000 a month? Or $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month? And what if I told you that that number was not hundreds or thousands of subscribers? And the reason why I know this is because in my own business, we saw high levels of revenue with a really small YouTube channel. Check this out. So with our business, we were getting $5,000 a month in revenue with under 2,000 subscribers. Then we were doing $10,000 months with under 3,000 subscribers, which was a six-figure business. Then we crossed the line to a seven-figure business with 85,000 a month and more, to getting well over six figures a month with under 20,000 subscribers. So don't make the mistake that the majority of content creators make, in that they are purely just focusing on subscribers and views. You may not be aware of this, but did you know that only 4% of content creators make over $100,000 a year? And the reason for that is because 96% of content creators are focusing on the wrong metrics. So don't just worry about the amount of subscribers and the amount of views that you have. Really look at having a strategy on how you can convert every view to being a new customer for your database. And that's what we're going to be covering in this video. And this video is part of my 8-part teaching series, which is called Become a Content Creator in 2024. And if you want to make sure that you never miss any of these new videos that were released in this series, which is going to take you through everything that you need to know to not only start your own YouTube channel, set up your own course, but also start selling your own products, make sure that you don't only subscribe, but you also turn on that notification bell so you never miss when I release a new video right here. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to jump into a screen share so I can take you through some detailed teaching on how to really hone in on not just going after views, but growing your database, because growing your database is the way that you can then sell your different products or your online coaching programs. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll also be answering some questions that my students are asking. And I know that these are regular questions that I get all the time. So make sure you stick around to the other side of the screen share so that you can get your questions answered. So as we said, the key is that you need to focus on the right metrics, remembering that views, likes, and even followers and subscribers are a false economy. You need to always remember that your focus should be to generate real leads, not views and likes. You do need views and subscribers and followers, as it does help with your credibility, but they are not the end game. And remember what this graph that I showed you at the start of the video. Now, how many subscribers do you need for a seven-figure business? And as I showed you, that number is much less than what you think. For me, we did it with under 20,000 subscribers, but I'm also part of a community which has a lady in it that has a six-figure business where she earns between 300 to 500,000 a year, and she's got a YouTube channel of under 1,000 people. So her YouTube channel isn't even monetized for AdSense revenue yet. But the reason for why she's able to generate so much money is because she's also cottoned on to this strategy which I'm taking you through now, and it's all about what the goal is of your videos. You see, the goal of your YouTube video is to create trust with your audience and allow them to test and try out your product. And this is the big problem that you need to understand, is that the challenge with digital products is that people don't know what they're going to get. It's easy when you're buying a t-shirt because you've got your favorite brand, they know your size and style, so it's easy to go online and order some t-shirts online. So this is why your YouTube videos are so important, is because they allow potential students to test and try on your products to see if they like them before buying. And what I want to take you through now is the reason for why YouTube is the best platform for a content creator. And the reason for that is because it's easy to convert views into leads with high quality lead magnets. And this is a concept that I'm going to be talking time and time again throughout this playlist. Now, I know that for my business, anyone who's bought my different coaching programs or any of my high ticket items. I've got a coaching program, which is over 10,000 US dollars to be a part of. And every single one of those people who is involved in that coaching program first bought one of my courses. Now, the way that we did that, we first introduced them to lead magnets. And the role of the lead magnet is you want to get an email so that you can build on that relationship with the person. What you're doing with a lead magnet is you're moving them across from just watching your video to joining your database. To keep that relationship going, you've got to provide value for free to the user. So once again, they're testing to see if they can trust that you'll bring value to their life or their business. And that's how you then start the sales process. And let me show you what I mean. And this is what I call the perfect YouTube sales loop, where someone watches one of your videos and then in that video, you give them a lead magnet. And what you're doing here is you're inviting them to continue the learning on. So that lead magnet could be anything from ebook through to a spreadsheet, which lays out some different processes for them. It could be a free trial. It could be an extended masterclass, but it has to be something of value, because what happens from there is that once they've downloaded your lead magnet, they enter into your sales funnel. They then need to find value in your lead magnet, and that then allows them to buy your course. The main thing you need to remember is that this lead magnet needs to be of value, because if you don't give them a lead magnet with value, this whole sales funnel falls down. So you do need to make sure that it's not just about converting them and getting their email. You need to make sure that you do deliver on your promise. And the way that you do that is with a high quality lead magnet. As promised, right now, I'm going to take you through some questions that I've got from some of my students. And I know that these are common questions that you get time and time again. But before I get to them, one of the things that you'll also need to make sure that you can grow your database and get extra views on your YouTube channel is that you need to have a very clear strategy around your thumbnails. And to help you further with that, if you follow that link in the description below, you can get access to my thumbnail cheat sheet. And this is the strategy that I've used in order to grow a channel of over 80,000 subscribers in under 2 years, which is generating me over 7,000 new high quality leads to my database every month. And if you want to get access to that thumbnail cheat sheet, just follow that link in the description below. Okay, now let's get to those questions that I'm getting from the students. And the first one is this: should I be selling something on every video, or should I wait to every third or fourth video? And my answer to that is that I actually don't do any direct sales from my YouTube content, because like I said, what I focus on is lead magnets. Now, the reason for why I focus on that is rather than actually going into a direct sale, what I'm doing is I'm inviting the user to extend the learning, and then they're kind of opting into a sales funnel. Now, the benefit of this is that it becomes a real win-win situation. So rather than me having to interrupt my YouTube video with an ad to promote my paid services, what I'm doing is I'm inviting the user to get some extra training for free. And what they're paying for is that they're giving me their email. Now, generally what happens is that someone would watch 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 of my videos. They would then download my link. And then from there, that then activates them to get my sales emails. So it's a much easier process. Now, the reason for why I like to operate it this way is because I find that it works far more efficiently, because rather than advertising to the user, what I'm doing is I'm offering them to give them extra help. And then in exchange for giving that user extra help, I'm also promoting my services and my different courses and coaching programs that they can then opt into if they want to find out extra information. So to answer the question is that it's not about should you promote your products every third or fourth video, it's that every single video you release actually has an invitation for them to join your database. So it's a different mindset there. So we're not advertising directly, but every single video, we're giving the user the invitation to join our database. And the payoff is going to be is that they get extra teaching for free. And then a second common question that I get, and this is a question that I've got from one of my students, and it's all about how niche should we go with our YouTube content? And what I would say here is, and this may not be a word, but the nicher, the better. Now, what I mean by that is remembering that we're not focusing on viral content. We're not focusing on large numbers of views. What we're really looking at is we're looking at how do we answer specific questions properly? And because if we can answer those questions for users, we're going to get a much higher conversion rate. For me, it's not all about getting, the most viral content. For me, it's all about doing some research to find some real questions that people are asking and then create content around those questions. Because remembering, once again, we're not selling in each video, we're offering lead magnets. So then I can basically tailor the learning journey for those type of people who are asking those questions. I want to let you know of 2 great resources that I use in order to find some really high quality content. The first resource that I use is TubeBuddy, and TubeBuddy is a paid service that you can link up to your YouTube channel. And what that then allows you to do is you can do different searches in YouTube, and it then gives you some data. And if you look at the link in the description below, you'll actually see a link which takes you directly to the TubeBuddy site, and you can get some extra information about that product. Another product which I use, which is called Answer the Public. And this is a great service that you can also use as well, where you type in a question, you can even filter it down to YouTube, and it gives you a whole heap of different questions that people ask. So what I've done is that's the 2 services that I use to find all of my content. And that way I'm focusing on very specific questions that people are actually asking. Thank you for joining me. My name is Aaron Young from 7-Figure Coaching. As always, it's an absolute pleasure having you here. And remember, if you want to watch all of the videos in this Become a Content Creator in 2024 playlist, just go and watch this playlist right here. See you next time.